Regardless of skill set, nationality, or where you played, any basketball player in the world today can message and find any FIBA agent. So let's go. So the first thing you'll want to do is actually go to your web browser, either on laptop or on cell phone, and Google FIBA basketball agents. Now this should, when you put it into Google, this should be the first thing that pops up and you can just click on the link. But if that doesn't work, then you can do it manually by going FIBA.basketball/find-basketball-agent. And you can type it manually that way and press enter. Either way, this should be the page that it brings you to. So this is the official FIBA website when it comes to basketball agents. And all certified FIBA agents are going to be in this database. And I'll explain it in a second as to why that is. When you get here, you can see that you can search for your agent manually. You can search for it by country, you can search for it by name or nationality. So country in this instance means where the agent is actually based in. So if you are looking for a job in Spain, then chances are that an agent in Spain would be the way to go because they would have the most connections to that marketplace in that way. Same thing if you're looking in Germany or Italy or any of these other countries. So once you click on any of these, on nationality, on name, or on country, then you're gonna see these drop-down menus that are going to pop up. So it has all of the different countries in which FIBA agents are listed in the world. Another way that you can do if you're not picky about what agent you want to work with, you can just go right here beside search by agent and click search. And that's going to have all of the agents that are listed in the database currently. So this number can change. Right now it's 575. This could change. It could become 1,000 one day. It could become 500 one day. It could become 700 one day. The point is that FIBA agents come and go. Some are disbarred, some join, some leave every year. So this number will fluctuate. But either way, the way that I personally like doing it is by country. So I'm going to go here and say I want to get an agent from, let's say they're from Spain. So once I click Spain, now you're going to see all of the results for Spanish agents who are based in Spain. But as you can see, some agents like down here, Rodrigo Adrian Zamora Fernandez, he is actually American, but he is based in Spain. As you can see, it says Barcelona, Spain. So that's where he is based in. Okay, so if I went back again, then you could see that there's other agents right here. Igno Wolf is German. Bibiana Welger, excuse me if I pronounced that wrong, is from the Netherlands, and so forth and so forth. So as you can see, it's not necessarily just the nationality, it's where they are based in when you're looking at that. So that's an important key to distinguish. And as well, one other thing that I want you guys to pay attention to is that right here on the right-hand side, these are the license IDs, and every FIBA agent is going to be certified and have to have a license ID. And this is really important because if you are dealing with a street agent, someone who is not certified by FIBA, then they will have no requirement to have a license ID. Now, we can get into whether a street agent is beneficial, more beneficial, less beneficial than an actual certified agent. That can be another video all into itself. But in this instance, the main thing is that all of these agents are actually certified by FIBA. And the main importance of that is that if there is ever a dispute, say with the team, or say this agent represents you, and there's a dispute that comes up in the future, then this agent can actually help you and represent you in what is known as BAT. So this is essentially the courts of FIBA. Whenever there's a dispute between the team and a player, or an agent and a player, or an agent and a team, they're going to go to BAT, and that stands for the Basketball Arbitral Tribunal. And that is the main key, the main importance of having a FIBA certified agent, because if you're dealing with a street agent and they say that you're going to get this amount and you don't actually end up getting that amount, there's nothing really you can do outside of taking it to actual civil court or suing them in an actual courtroom, because FIBA is not involved. That agent is not certified by FIBA. So they're not bounded. They're not regulated by the standards of a FIBA agent. So that's a big key to consider when you're thinking about certified and uncertified agents. So either way, if we go back to this website, let's say we click on the first, let's just say I want the first agent. I want to play in Spain. So I'm going to click on Cesar Alonso Garcia from Spain. We can see his name. We can see he's based in Spain, and we can see that he has his license ID as well. Now, this is really interesting because you can see actually his address where his agency is based out of. They're called Hoops Pro International SL. And then this is really cool because they actually have an office telephone number that you can contact. I'm assuming that's probably a WhatsApp number. There's also an office mobile number. There's an email that you can contact. There's a website that you can go through and see what types of players are they representing. So there is a lot of information that you can dive into. And remember, there's over 500 agents at the time of this video. There's over 500 agents in this database. So you could go through every single agent and do this. You could see what's their email, what's their phone number, message them, and then you can go from there and try to get representation in that way. Now, yes, it's obviously really cool that you have access to all of these FIBA agents. They have connections to all across the world. They have the potential leads that you're seeking to get your first or another job in overseas basketball. But you have to actually understand how to use this website in order to unlock its true potential. I would recommend this, going through the website and making a list of the agencies that would be most relevant to your skill set. So you can do that through different ways. What type of players are these agents actually representing? Where are these agents based in? How many players do they actually represent? All of these types of things are questions that you have to ask yourself before you actually message an agent. Because yes, you can go through the entire list of agents, but it's really about narrowing it down to the specific agents that would be most relevant to your skill set. So for instance, let's do an example. Let's say right now, I go again to Spain. Say I want to play in Spain. So I type in Spain here. And let's say we do the same agent here. We go with Cesar Alfonso Garcia. And now I have no idea what type of agent this is. I haven't pre-qualified this before the video, so we'll do it together. So let's click on the website. It'll take us to his agency. And as you can see here, he works with both FIBA and the NBA. So my inclination, my idea, my initial thought is that probably this is going to be an agency that's out of my skill set because I am not a high major Division I graduate. I am not near the NBA level. I'm more low or mid-tier professional basketball player. So I just have to be realistic in the type of players that they're actually representing. Okay, so for this one, there's not too much in terms of what we can go through. So let's go to another one in Spain and see if we can get a better reading. Okay, so let's go to the second one. This is Promo Sport. And as you can see on the homepage, they seem to represent high-level players in Europe, such as this young man, Smith, who is playing for the Boston Celtics previously. Terry Smith, there's another image of him. So that gives you an idea in general of what type of player they would be looking for. Very high level player. I would think that probably wouldn't be the agency for me. I'd be looking for an agency that's going to actually sign small college guys. Probably I wouldn't even be looking in Europe, to be honest. If I knew my nationality and my skill set, I'd be looking more for Latin America. So that's why you just have to be realistic in yourself and actually do a vetting process. Actually think. The big take home is you actually have to think about which agent or agency that you would work with, which one works best with your skill set, and then just go from there. Now, with all of that being said, obviously we haven't even spoken about what do you say to agents when you message them? How do you message them? What information do you include to attract these agents to actually sign you? Now we know where they are, but how do you actually get your message across? Well, if you're interested in that, follow along, subscribe to this channel, and maybe click on this video right here with some answers to your questions. Peace.